Okay, it is September 19th, 2024. Let's start out with the pager and walkie-talkie explosions, bombing, which is this is fucking pure terrorism. And what are we getting on the mainstream? I'm talking about on TV, not websites or they're going to other websites, whatever the fuck. Not one of them is talking about that this is bad against. I mean, it's just fucking insane. Okay, let's see the company that supposedly these were Motorola Gold, and this company, they were Gold Apollo CEO for Motorola. This company BAC. Where's that? I googled it. It's called BAC Consulting KFT. But shit, what the hell happened to my damn screenshot here? There we go. And this came out in, they took over in, where the hell does it go? Oh, BAC was established in 2022. And they claim a diverse portfolio, but you can't find fucking shit on them. But anyway, this was a staged. Israel does have the capability and the technology to do this, but of course we all know the U.S. of fucking A, the NSA, black bags, all that fucking Israel supporting shit was behind this because it took time to do this. I mean, was this okay? The company is owned by this broad, Barsoni. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. It's a woman, and nobody can get a hold of her. This is a fucking front company. But another bigger thing is, let me pause here. It went from pagers to walkie-talkies, more explosions, handheld devices, walkie-talkies, radios, mobile phones, laptops, and even solar power cells have killed at least 20 and injured 400. It's more than that. It's up into the thousands. This is just fucking insane. You want to talk about a front company done by the black bags, the NSA, the agenda, whatever, to keep supporting for Israel. And I'm telling you, they got the religious connotations behind that because that's how this Israeli-Palestinian shit started. But as I've said in a few videos, this is all about the American, the radar base there to intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles or to at least radar them. I can't find nothing that says they have actually, missiles to intercept them there. They have all those, that fucking Iron Shield horse shit that's supposed to be protecting Israel. That's not there for Israel. That's there for the U.S. But that company got going in 2022. They started that back then. Now, this company, this BAC, what I can see happening, I don't know, but what I can see happening, they got that company going so they can order these pagers, plant the explosives in. And I guarantee you, there's people in this country right now taking apart their pagers, their cell phones to see if there's explosive hidden in them. They could be in a chip or in a little box, those little aluminum things you see if you take apart a phone and all that shit. They could be hidden anyway. That's not happening here. So I know there's going to be all these conspiracy theories. Oh my God! See, they can blow up. They can blow up. They can use your fucking battery if they wanted to blow up your phone, but they'd have to put a charge in there. But a battery's not going to do as much as actually a little bit of C4 or something. But anyway. I'm going to tell you right now, they developed that front company back in 22 with the intention, because how come on mainstream news, I'm not talking about websites, on the news, if you're watching CNN, Fox, and I have not been watching, I was gone. My sister told me, my birthday was Tuesday, I just turned 59. My sister told me Saturday, she got us an Airbnb off of Squim. We were at this Airbnb on the beach at Squim. We could see across to Canada. But so we got there Sunday like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, came back Tuesday morning. We had to leave at 11. Tuesday was my actual birthday on the 17th. But so I didn't even get a Fox News alert. I mean, I couldn't walk that far or do much because of my stenosis, but it was cool. It's quiet. We didn't pay any attention to our phones except for I talked to my mom and she had to talk to somebody. Man, forget all that dumb shit. But they developed that. They started planting shit in it back then. On the TV news, they're not talking about it being in laptops and this other shit and even actually explosions in cell phone stores. because they want to pretend like all these pagers and walkie-talkies went out to Hezbollah terrorists when they were just blowing up anybody. I mean, this is fucking. This is pure fucking. How can people? I get agenda. We get agenda. We get politics. But how can these fuckers get up there and all in defense of keeping their jobs and promote this as a legitimate thing is fucking insane. And I want to show a clip right now showing you, we've all seen this kind of, show you how fucking bad this shit is. Now listen to this fucking horse shit. And this goes for all the news media. They're all fucking Israel lovers.
Get it? On terror with ruthless psychological masterstroke against Hezbollah. Steve Hilton, Fox News contributor. Steve,
listen to this dude.
Just your top-line thoughts when you heard Wave 2 was happening yesterday against other devices. So this is going on.
This is a nation, Israel, a democracy that is under attack from enemies all around them.
A democracy under attack by enemies all around. What the fuck? I mean, come on. It's Palestine trying to protect. I mean, God damn, this fucking shit pisses me off. They're just annihilating a people.
Of course, they have a right to defend themselves.
With
every means at their disposal. We would do that. They should do that. And we should support them. And frankly, those statements from AOC and Bernie Sanders, they're not only moronic, they are obscene. For AOC to call this an attack by Israel, no, it's not an attack, it's defense. For Bernie to call it a military campaign, no.
Defense of what? Again, the false flag stage agenda attack that supposedly killed 1,200 when Hamas attacked Israel, and now they're 40,000, 50,000. They said they can't even count the bodies because how many bodies are buried under the rubble of all those collapsed buildings, and they can't remove.
It is defense of their nation, which is facing an existential threat from terrorists and all organized by Iran all around them.
So how seriously can anyone take Hezbollah as acting alone?
Okay, who gives a flying fuck except for their agenda? Because this is all about that military missile radar base in Israel. Who gives a? They're like, oh, look at Iran support him. So who gives a flying fuck? Look at all the countries like USA, the UK, Australia, and all these people and other in NATO that go after other. I mean, this is just insanely fucking stupid. And the biggest thing is over in the Ukraine. Supposedly Ukraine just did some major drone strike on ammunition depot somewhere in Moscow. It's hard to tell. It's massive. Hopefully I got a clip of it. But there's so much on the shit on the news that when we see video footage like that, we don't know if that's fucking real or not. When I can't remember what agency a few years ago on the news reported an attack in Iran or Iraq or something. It was actually an ammunition demonstration thing here in the United States, and they were blowing up shit. Anyway, let me pause. Fucking shit. Okay, of course, we all get agenda and politics. 158 Democrats voted against a bill to deport illegal immigrants who commit sex crimes. Now, this is going to be, of course, it's in voting period, so here we go. It did pass 266 to 158, so we'll have to see how this progresses, but it's election time. But anyway, how can you vote against deporting motherfuckers who aren't supposed to be here in the first place who commit sex crimes? Insane. Oh, but again, the worst part of that within all this, regardless of whether you're left, right, or in the middle, or alt media, or truth or agenda, like I've addressed here over the years, you're going to vote your party, your YouTube channel, your BitChute channel, just because they're your people. That's fact. I laugh at it. It's sarcasm. It's truth, but it's fact. Oh, I got to address this again. Why has this not been in CNN, Fox, MSNBC about laptops, solar power cells, and I saw one video claiming even vehicles blowing up. I think something blew up inside it. And how come they are not reporting that? Because if they were directed against terrorists, only terrorists, the so-called terrorists, which are Palestinian people that live there protecting their country, getting killed. I mean, wow. Okay, what the hell did I Google here? I searched about, well, will you be alive in 2025? So I Googled this AI overview that popped up with about a month ago or something when you Google. That's just Google. I know there's got to be channels talking about, oh my God, look, they're showing AI overview. It's just fucking Google. They change a name. Yes, it's likely humans will survive in 2025, but I want to address this here, and I haven't done this in a long time. Solar maximum. The sun's 11-year solar cycle is expected to peak in 2025. Okay, the 11-year cycle. There's been all these videos out over the years. They roll them around every time the solar maximum rolls around. Oh my God, we're going to die, we're going to die, we're going to toast. And it's a solar, it happens every 11 years, and yet we're still here. But of course, it damages power grids and does all this other shit. But people got to understand, and these people do not want to address the geoengineering, the chemtrailing, what that's done to our atmosphere and how that's killed our ozone. And Dane Wigington brings that up quite often. And he's got estimates from his people that our ozone layer is down to 30%. Is that true or not? I don't know. But if it were that bad, would we still be walking around? Possibly yes, because how much does it take before we just drop dead, or it doubles or triples, to where we're roasting and skins, your skin's turning fucking brown or black and burning in 15 minutes. Anyway, this planet's fucking toast. But let's move on. I'm going to be bouncing around a little bit as usual. No rain for 2 years, which means next to nothing. Northern Greece faces significant water crisis as drought persists. People, we're in fucking trouble. You got to prep for this here. You got to have a water source and make sure you can fucking filter it besides the shade, because it's going to expand. I know people, oh my God, well, it's around Texas, California, Arizona, and the close by states, but it's been hitting Colorado lately. Anyway, we all know hurricane season is confounding experts defying. I did a video on this when they named all the storms and they were supposed to get worse, but then the truth popped out. Like Dane Wigington's been warning for years, storms are going to get less but stronger because of the geoengineering. Busier stretch of hurricane not happening. Bullish forecast. You gotta love that. Rare and strange calm that has flummoxed forecasters and reset their expectations as things get hotter. And as I've said several times since it was brought to my attention by Wigington, atmospheric rivers are going to get larger and last longer and spill more fucking water on you. Flood places that have never been flooded before. Drought places that have never been droughted before. I brought this up before. Worst drought on record lowers Amazon rivers to newer all-time lows. They left out the newer, but I threw it. So this is this month. Worst drought on record. Blah, blah, blah. You can pause this if you want to read or look it up yourself, but pause here. And what's up here? These things are huge. At least 90% of the coral reefs in the Great Barrier Reefs north have died. That's the largest one. That's the largest coral reefs. Nearly all coral reefs, Lizard Island, Australia. They can come back. They can come back because they do, but the big word is can, because as the oceans continue to die and it becomes to get worse, they can't come back, or 5% come back, 10, 20, whatever. But I really do believe and know that most of the people that have kept paying attention to listening to me, listening to others, and throwing in what I know or think I know, we see all this shit, we know what's going on, and I believe y'all are prepped for it, and it's like I keep saying, it's easy to store, dehydrated foods and shit, but harder to keep an access to water and make sure you purify it or boil it if necessary. 3 screenshots real quick to explain or keep people that in the know or don't know should be paying attention to how an unnamed storm brought a 1,000-year rainfall in the Carolinas, again, places that never flooding. Why everywhere seems to be flooding right now. Unique factors, of course. We're so fucked. This week's been yet another wave of extreme weather around the globe. We just saw that. Worst flooding in decades. Nigeria's faced unprecedented floods following multiple days of. Then they're going to go to drought, or probably already have. I don't know when I took that screenshot. Since my last video, that's all I can say. Such developments are part of a broader increase in extreme weather of all kinds. Droughts, extreme heat. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Pause. But again, people don't get it. The less plankton, which produces shitloads of oxygen, the less trees because they burn up and don't go back, the less oxygen we get on this fucking planet. I tried Googling that. It says, oh, the oxygen reduction on the planet's so minor, don't even worry about it. But of course, they want to never tell the fucking truth. There's a bunch of articles like this going back to 2017. It's the earliest I could tell where they're talking about it. Dan Wigington's been talking about this for years. Forests scorched by wildfires and likely recover and may convert to grasslands. Oh, I got the 2017 one, so here we go. Because the soil's fucking toast from the geoengineering, the aluminum, the barium, and strontium, and everything else fucking thrown in. Oh, this was a pipeline fire in Texas. A lady they said that they thought she had a medical emergency, drove her car through a fence, hit the pipe over there when it blew up. Witnesses that flipped the car way over there. But I'm sure this is going to be the New World Order agenda affecting the supply chain. I think I got it. Oh, there's a better picture of the fire. I think they got it shut off by now. This was fucking, I don't know, 2 days ago or some horse shit. You know how I brought this up before? We always get this shit from our favorite truthers. Oh my God, an event is coming. An event is coming. An event has been coming. We've had an event coming since the Gulf of Tonkin for Vietnam. Go back further. The Lincoln assassination. Oh, let me pause here for a second. Oh fuck, we got an event coming because they're already saying Hezbollah is going to retaliate because of the pager attacks. And the walkie-talkies, and the laptops, and in the other shit. I mean, but of course, mainstream won't report that, and report what people would have to go through to pull off some shit like that. But look at this in Seattle. I don't think they do the final vote yet. The council approved stay-out zones for people with drug prostitution's arrest. The controversial ordinances, which both passed 8-1, create areas where people with drug and prostitution-related arrest prior criminal history are not allowed to go. Is that fucking stupid? So do you got to stop people and check them to see if they are prior arrested? This country's so toast from every end. I took a screenshot. I couldn't find a better doomsday clock, but this is actually from the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist. It's still 90 seconds to midnight doomsday. Where's all the channels reporting? Remember, they love the doomsday clock. They love that, what's that? Military whatever thing where they show, the U.S. population is supposed to decrease by, 80% or whatever by the end of this year, along with Richie Boston's and everybody else, Civil War. And, well, his Civil War date's now the election day, November 5th, if I remember correctly. I listened to a part of this. Trump pledges to deport Haitians in Ohio City if he elected. He promised to start in Ohio City and Aurora, Colorado, because of that Venezuelan horseshit. Okay, I never heard of this before. Matter of fact, I had to Google when it started. There was this mega tsunami came out of Greenland. This was September of last year. We saw it on sensors everywhere. Baffled. Signal was like anything previously recorded. Frequency rich rumble typical of earthquakes. And let me pause here and go to my other screenshots. Okay, here's the recent one I saw, September of this year. So a year later, mega tsunami in Greenland, then came something inexplicable. Let's get to where they said here. They got the rumbling in the ground. It got trapped in a narrow ford, sloshed back and forth every 90 seconds. How long did it go back and forth? Blah. Anyway, they claim the water sloshing back and forth, creating this rumble and other sound. That I know people, if anybody talked about these channels, I know they would say they're probably tunneling underground. I'm going to say that's massive plate shifting, and they don't want to tell us that. Pause here. Then the other half of that would be the ground rising. It started with a melting glacier that set off a huge landslide. Because as is fact, not fiction, as all these the ice melts off up there, and the glaciers melt, the ground's going to rise. So you're going to get that shifting. But they don't want to tell us that, of course. Oh, it lasted for 9 days. There we go. Florida killed as heaviest rain in decades means ever hit central parts of Central and Eastern Europe. Oh, a couple pictures from our Airbnb. There's a bunch of sea lions out in that floating platform thingamajigger. Oh, and I forgot, that is Canada on the other side. But pause here. I took a little video, but we were along some creek, and there's some salmon swimming upstream. I'm not going to show parts of the video. There was 6 of them all together. Oh, there's the creek. We're somewhere in the Dungeness area. But pause here. A couple pictures from our Airbnb. There's when the tide went out. There's like 6 buildings there. These people are fucking making massive money off of. There's my sister. I could show that because you can't see her face. Oh, but I'm going to end this with, it is just fucking insane that so many people, especially in this country, and all of our mainstream media are going along with this and buying into this Israeli shit. I mean, I get it. You get it. We all get it. These people that work at these news agencies have to say that if they want to keep their jobs. The news agencies are owned by other news agencies, are owned by the same people up at the top. There's like, what, 2 or 3 people that control the news media in this country. I get it, but I cannot understand why some of these people cannot just say, I've had enough. I cannot, I mean, my immorals only go so far. I can't take it no fucking more. Say something while you're on live TV. Quit and then speak out and go to another channel. Of course, they'll fucking bash you and all that fucking horse shit that goes along with that. But I don't see how people, I cannot see how people, they don't have a breaking point of their cash income. You would think, I mean, it happens so little, like next to none. I think the ones where it does happen, we might be able to call the whistleblowers, but those are low people in lower company. I mean, I get they're making money, but fucking just insane that these people can spend their whole fucking careers doing this shit. And see you later, bye.